For these questions, you're going to write each fraction as a decimal. These might look a little bit different than what you're used to, but it's exactly the same thing that you've done before. Look at this. Remember when we wrote the decimal that correspond with the fractional part of the rectangle? Well, today's questions are even easier because the fraction is given for you. You don't have to figure the fraction from the model first. So let's look at some examples on how we would do this. On number 1, 4/10 would just be a 4 in the tenths place, 4/10. On number 2, we have 65/100. Well, remember, a fraction can sound exactly like a decimal. So if this is 65/100, the decimal version is 65/100. On number 3 is not quite as easy. We have 4/5. But remember, the model when we had 4/5 looks something like this. Or remember, fifths just counted by 2/10 each. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this would be 8/10. Hundredths, 59/100ths, that's easy. 2/4. So think about when we saw the model that looked like this, and it was 2/4. Remember how each fourth counted by 25/100ths? So this would be 25/100ths, 50/100ths. So as you can see, this is exactly the same thing as we've been doing when we're converting from a fraction model to a decimal. The only difference is this time we're given the fraction and then turning it into a decimal. All right, you try some on your own, and if you need help, you can come back and rewatch the video. Good luck.